What's up, Artie? Yep, sounds good, man. What's up, Charles? 3 slab bonus, refractor to 499, PSA 9, PSA 9. This is the wave insert. I think 50 is the pop count on those. The bases are 35 cards. That's the Beam Team, Wave, Rookie, Julio, and then a 10 J-Dom. So top 3 you get to pick. 2011 Freddie Freeman rookies. Anthony Rizzo. What else am I missing? Japan edition. You know what we're looking for in there. Pretty much a lot of stuff. Sounds good. Get rigged. Sounds like a plan, guys. Four blasters and then 10 of these fresh from these are from a fresh case. It's half a case. 10 megas of the new stuff. And these were just stragglers, so we got what we can get. Anyone else have a package that wants their cards, let me know. I can make up your label and get those sent out tomorrow. Probably going to do a mandatory send right after this. No, Charles, you don't have to buy anything. I get it, man. You spent a lot of cash, man. I got a lot of good cards too, so there's that, you know. Artie, 1 second. Well, you don't have to pay shipping anyway now. Let me check what you have here. I've got Charlie's box. I got Cardo, like Corey, Mark C, Rocky Top Hutch, Casey, Get Rig, Craigo, Aaron, Alan, and hang on for 3 more here. Samson, Nick Maz, Soel. Nope. Negative Ghost Rider. Yeah, so just pay the regular and we'll deal with the shipping later. But yeah, no box here. So don't send anything for shipping anyway. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, you sure did. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. Some beautiful cards too. Some high grade stuff. Yeah, Mark C, I can do it right now. Yep. Pop it on the scale and get you a price, and then you just send over the ship. I just got to add the the bubble wrap and packing stuff like that. But give me 2 minutes here, and I'll get you a quote total. Yeah, right, Casey? That's funny. There are no roads. That is the bonus lineup, guys. Dealer's choice, obviously. If you land on one of the spots, we'll do spot 1, spot 15, and spot 30 for the bonuses. Mark C, I'm assuming your address is the same, correct? The 11th Street. It's 12, 13, 14. I still got your cell phone number in here, Mark. Send me the tracking. I should have you in here. It's not in that phone. If you guys don't mind hitting the thumbs up, see if we can get some more people on the stream. What's up, Nick? Mark, are you still there? Oh, there he is. Yeah, Mark 940. Put it in the chat. SOL sounds good. Got you. Mark, just so you have the tracking, I'm going to go to the last payment you sent me in PayPal, and then I'm just going to attach this tracking number there. And it also gives me the option to alert the buyer. So it's easier for me to send it in one place now, so I don't have to text everybody. So that's where it'll be. All right, anybody else in the chat want their package sent? Yeah, same here there, Charles. Hopefully life is, slowed down a bit by then. Yep, you got it, Mark. What up, Cardo? Cardo, you got a package here. Let me know if you want to pay the shipping and get it sent. I can get you that quote right now and send over tracking. It's from the last two breaks that you were in. Cardo, you had a couple of, you had a bonus meter and a bunch of stuff that's sorted and ready to go. So let me know. And the bonus, guys, is these three slabs. We're going to do spots 1, 15, and spot 30, and then dealer's choice. You get to pick. First place gets to pick which one they want. Second, and then third. If you're not here, I'll just make the judgment call. Got the shipping, Mark. Thank you. Thanks for sending that. Those will get dropped off tomorrow, so those are ready to go. Has anyone seen a boost in CJ Abrams cards by chance? I'm just curious because how well he's playing. I also have a lot of his cards. That's the national stuff. I've got a bunch of Padres I got to go through. What up, Smalls? What's a good word? What's everybody doing today besides not working? If you guys don't mind, hit that thumbs up. See if we can get some more action in here. Hopefully we can get this closed pretty quickly with everything that we got going on. Anyone jumping in the chat that has a package here that wants their cards, let me know. Oh, no worries, man. Yeah, you're good, man. Sold a little CJ, but not much. Yeah, I've got a lot. I've got some pretty good cards. I was actually collecting him, a while back because I like the low. I don't want to call it low hanging fruit, but some of these players are just at the time they were overlooked by a lot of other players in that 22 class, and I obviously pulled a bunch of stuff too, but I also bought stuff. And he stuff was very, very cheap, very, very inexpensive. So this is what I've got. This gilded 9. The first chrome refractor. I always like to just hang on to these. This one's not for sale. And then I've got sapphire. That's the blue. This one's to 99. They changed the numbering on the sapphire so many different times. I think every year they changed it, with the oranges being to 75. I got this redemption back here. After this break, you send him. Yep. Okay, I could do. Yeah. After this break, I'm just sending everybody's no matter what, and you're getting I'll charge you the shipping. Wife left for Italy. All right, nice. What time's the party? Let me know. I'll be over. CJ, that's the blue Wave Redemption, and just a bunch of base here. There's a bunch more of that stuff, and then this is the PSA 10, the sky blue, the green mini diamond, and then the refractor. I'll probably sell all these and just keep the refractor. I like the traditional, Bowman refractor. This, like, I'll sell all my Corbin Carrolls, but I'll keep the first refractor. Yeah. We'll get Carter, wait on the shipping when it's all ready. So I'll just add it to this box. I probably have to get a bigger one too. So I'll reweigh it and rebox it. And I was just talking about people that weren't going to get in if they're in the chat, jumping in. I'd like to get those boxes out. SOL you just bought, so I've got yours here. That's not going to go out. We'll combine those. Nick, I got a box here for you, Nick. And then Samson, if Samson jumps in, I got a box here for him. I think that's everybody. Except for Charles, because I'm waiting on a card from a seller that I got for him to add to his Ernie Banks collection. Yeah, and the reason I like those smalls is and not even just the numbered ones. Like some of these Bowmans, these aren't even numbered. Like this one here, this is just a regular draft. So these, which is regular Bowman to $4.99. What do you call it? The draft won't have those. That's just the regular refractor. So this is a little bit cheaper version because that's just the set he was in. But a card like this or like the Trout refractor, that's just to me it's a staple in the hobby. It's just been around the longest, and I think those are I guess classic, if that's what the word I want to use, classic. Wrigley looks like it'd be a good time. Yeah. Man, PCA was crushing. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. I honestly think that he can get the MVP over Ohtani. I really do. When you look at Ohtani's offensive stats, he's like 17, 22, 27. Like he's not even in the top 10 in any stat offensively, and he doesn't pitch a lot. I mean, yeah, he's got a good record, and he's great when he does pitch, but they're not going to use him a ton down the stretch here. They're winning by so much. They're not going to pitch him much more. There's no need to. I went through all the boxes. I did all the Griffies, and I mean, these boxes were beautiful. When I say they're nice, they're sharp. I pulled out all the Sandbergs. I pulled out these 6 Barry Bonds. So I may send some of these now that the Bond stuff is picking up, if regular grading ever opens back up. But yeah, these were really nice. I want to say I did like a half a case of these. Maybe like it was a 10-box lot or something like that of the Stadium Club. I opened a bunch of that. And I ended up getting 4 PSA 10 Griffies. Wish I still had some of them because some I sold for like $250, $300, $225, and now they're probably like $400 or $500 for just a base high series. And those cards are tough to find these days without being bricked. I just happened to get a box or two, and they were good. So I ended up going back and getting like the other half the case. That's all that I was able to get. So once I knew that there was no bricking going on, I happened to get lucky. What's up, KB? You need a Yankees trade. What's up, Bobby? Yeah, sounds good, Bobby. Yeah, and I'll reach out to you for shipping. We're doing shipping a little differently since you were last in the break. You just pay for shipping when your cards are ready, whenever you want them. But I'll let everybody know. So yeah, we're searching for a lot of good stuff in the Japan. 2011, I know, is Freddie Freeman rookies. A lot of good inserts. And then there's also, I believe Rizzo is in here too. Let me just double check. The last box I did of this, I did a retail box, and I got two Freddie Freemans. One was really off-centered, and one was really, really nice. Not really off-centered. It was just, it probably wouldn't 10. It'd probably get a 9, but the other one was perfect. And that was a retail box. And I believe this is 2011. This might be the 24. No, this might be 36 packs. Yeah, this is a 36-pack box. I'm trying to remember what year they changed it to 24, but anyway, 36 packs there. And then also mini diamonds, cognac, we're looking for, all that good stuff. So update is Goldschmidt, Trout. No, Rizzo's in update too. Who else is in here? Freeman and somebody else. Freeman. What's Altuve in? Oh, rookie. Is Altuve an update? He's also an update. I should just go to the checklist. I don't know why I'm on eBay right now. Hosmer's also an update. Is there anybody else in here besides? Sale? Chris Sale? No. Goldschmidt's update. Yeah, Sale with the White Sox, right? Let's see if he's in this one. Yeah, he is. Card 65. Man, a cognac, his PSA cognac. That's a nice looking card. That's a nice one. Yeah, hopefully we can get a cognac or something, or a the mini diamond, or diamond anniversary. Same thing as mini diamond. I love the way these look. There's the diamond anniversary. So yeah, Chris Sale. Bobby, no, I did not go to the National this year. How about you? PSA 10, 150. Jesus, that's crazy. Yeah, so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the Chris Sale, and we're looking for the Freddie Freeman. Let's see who else we got in here. I don't think any variations available. Bryce Harper, that's in series. He's in series 2. Brandon Belt in series 2. Okay, so Sale and Freddie Freeman for sure. Crawford's an update. Sale. Okay, fair enough. Fan favorite. There we go. Fan favorite. Chapman. You know what? That's a good. He is in 2011, but I don't know which one. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. And also Chapman. There's a diamond anniversary right there. Oops. Come on, phone. Chapman diamond anniversary in a 9. Yeah. So Chapman, Sale, and okay. And keep in mind, guys, Chapman is with the Reds. Sale is with the White Sox. And Braves for the what do you call it? Braves for the Pretty sleepy. All right, guys, let's see who claimed and paid. I think we should have at least 10 or 12 down right now. Maybe more. Let's double check. It'd be nice to get to the halfway point. I'll take a little break, probably grab something to eat and jump back on. Post it up to the Facebook groups. Anybody got anything for sale, anything for trade, anything they want to promote, put it in the chat. Any breaks coming up, any cards you picked up, any big hits you got you want to try to unload or need help with something, reach out. This is Chrome Mega Mixer. They also made these boxes smaller, guys. They're the same size as the same pack, thing, but they're just like the finest. Okay, so we got text Ando. See, I text Ando and Ray and Brian. I traded yesterday's break with Casey. I got the Mets. That's 5 breaks in a row. I've got the Mets. One was a trade, but the first 4 Mets, 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 Mets. Amazing Mets. So I'm loaded with Mets cards. So if anybody wants to trade, let me know. Okay, Bobby Sapp, I got yours. Yep, got your PO box. I know about that. Contact you when the box is ready. Okay, so Cardo. Bobby Sapp with 1. Mark C, got your shipping. Thank you. Let's see what else is going on here. SOL got him for 1. GRODT got him. Artie was 1. Two can make us say so much, but yeah, I saw. Yeah, they definitely are. Yeah, I tried to get a whole case, but he couldn't give me a case, so I took half a case. It's better that way because then we got a little bit more mix. You know what I mean? These boxes aren't. This box is not cheap, man. These boxes are over 400 right now. Some people are selling them for 6. I had boxes up on eBay for like 650 or best offer, but yeah, someone had a 12 box lot that sold for 5,120, which came to like 430 a box. Well, 450 after taxes and stuff like that. And then this one's a few hundred right now when they get posted. I mean, between 250 to 300. Who pulled that fan favorite, Brandon Phillips? That was a nice card. It'll be an easy sell. Everybody loves that guy. I have 1 auto left. I had 3 that I pulled from like 2024. I think I had a black and 2 base cards. As soon as I listed them, they were gone. Now, granted, they're not a ton of money, but they sell quick. SOL, if you want to do some trading, man, put together a bunch of that Indian stuff. I'll do some trades with you. That goes for anyone else in the chat. All right, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then Casey with 2. 10. So we got 20 left. Let me change this. Oh, they have colored extractors. I didn't know that, but that's good. Yeah, I like the colored extractors. Bowman has the yellow to 75, I think it was. I've seen what those look like. They look good.
The Cubs extend their lead. It's 5-1, and he's having a day.
He's got a double and 2 homers, right? That's pretty cool.
And not a lot of experience as a designated hitter, but it doesn't matter. He's absolutely locked in. He gets it 1-1.
That's cool.
Let's say stay there. What is this? What's South? Y'all put me on game. I'm finna tell you. Like this might be like this. I don't know, maybe 4. I don't know what is it like. Is it like, I'll be following you. South Street. I don't know what it tastes like. We're working on our donkey cakes.
The logo refractors, I don't know. I'm mixed on those. I personally not a big fan of them. Here's the reason why. It's when you start to talk about all the different colors and everything, it's how far down the line is it with all these added colors, I mean, if you like the look of them, open it and go for it. And he's Leonard. That's cool. I didn't know he made the bigs.
He was smiling while he was running. He saved it for the fam. Dad loves it, Brad loves it, Mike loves it, Mom's smiling. Let's go. It's time for high fives.
Yeah, good for him. Oh, well, if you're asking me if you should sell, I say sell. I say sell all that. Bank all that money. Sell all of it. Sell the Ohtani. That big card you got, that Murakami, sell it. That wood card, sell it. Sell everything while it's hot. Now, if you collect them and you want to go down with that ship, that's great too, man. The thing is, you probably pack pulled that, right? And you don't have a bunch of money into something. It's very easy to do different than what I'm saying. But there's also a time and place where certain things get to be so high and so expensive, and you have, X and can sell for Y. It's pretty much a no-brainer. I mean, a lot of things go into that. Do you need money? Do you want more money for other things? You need some around the house? You got to go pay for a vacation. You want to invest in something? What do you want to do? All those come into play before you start talking about keeping, selling, the collecting side. Like I said, there's cards that I keep because I like the card. And then there's cards you really like that have a substantial amount of value that at some point you just have to say, sell. I pulled it in the Gunner rookie image variation. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, look at all the cards when Gunner was so expensive. Do I pulled the orange out of 25 auto. Do I regret selling it? Nope. I did good. Could I have gotten a little bit more a little bit later? I could have, but today that number would have been a third of that. So I got it and I sold it. Yeah, and then sometimes you're into a card so cheap, like you got into a break and you got into a break for $50 and you got that card, right? So you have $50 into it. That's very easy to die on a hill with that card and go, hey, I should have sold it for 800 or 400 or 1,000, and then it was 4,000. Now it's down to 1,200. I wish I would have sold it, but you still got $50 into it. You know what I mean? That's easier to keep, in my opinion. If you want to go, hey, I'm going to hold out. Maybe he gets the MVP. I think he can. But if you're going to sell, man, days like today would be the day to sell, where people get excited over a couple home runs. Let's see what the MVP odds. PCA's surged to plus 100 and some, even to tighten the race, blah, 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 following an injury layout for Ohtani. You can track by markets. So, yeah, you're dead even on that and minus 130. Now, granted, there's a ton of money that's already been bet on Ohtani, so certainly they want other money coming in on other players to balance that out. There's some long shot contenders. James Wood, CJ, like I was talking about, having the best year of his career. James Wood also having a great season. But yeah, we could talk about a lot of cards and players like that. We've all been in that position where we had a card and we're like, man, should have hung on to that or should have sold it. Casey pulled that all Kings Jeter. I think he sold it in a day. Got out of a blaster, no, mega box. Sold it for like $800 within like a few hours the next day. It was quick, and that's something you just take it and run. But honestly, a card like that is pretty expensive. Is it an autograph, or is it just a regular orange? I've got a bunch of stuff I got actually pull out. I was selling it in a lot, like a lot price for like $300. And I'm kind of thankful that the guy that was going to buy it backed out. I think I talked about it when I was live. But the guy backed out, had me price every single card, which was fine. I needed to do it anyway, but at least he let me know. You know, he didn't just jerk me around all day. So he did let me know eventually that he was going to pass, and I probably made an extra $200. So it all works out in the end. Not always, but you can't get mad at somebody. We can be aggravated a little bit for pricing everything out. But a player like that that's pretty popular and hot, it wasn't bothering me if he didn't take it. Now I just gotta find what I did with him. That's it. Found it. I know I was working on something here. Okay. And then Rafaela, that kid, man, he's playing good too. Sedan, however you say his last name. 120 and 100. Yeah, so it's even less. Just regular? Okay. That's Sedan out of 5, 205. Stuff I probably should have got graded, but whatever. Yeah, Jackson Holiday. Remember that guy that people were holding out on? Here's a nice duel. Green to 125. Green auto. Red to 50. Image variation. Sometimes you got to hang on to those cards to see if they take off, you know? Got that redeemed. And I got there's a PCA. Green to 99. There's another auto. I think I got 2 of those in here. So this is all the PCA stuff. Just rookies, nothing crazy here. All etch, gold foil, refractor, pink, green, blue, refractor rookie. Make sure I don't need that for my set. PCA green, purple, pink. Yeah, there's 2 autos. And a pink there. And there's a PSA 10 draft first paper. So yeah, got to move these. Got to move all those. I don't care how hot he is or how he's going to get. I want to sell them all of them. Someone can make some money on the back end. Sedan. I got a lot of nice stuff of his too. Got to get that listed. Picked up another Lofton. Showcase style. Row 2. All right. We'll see if we can get on with that. Does the checkbook thing? Yeah. If Topps and MLB has a say in it, but the reality is, here, this is, I guess, let's see, Ohtani. Let's see if they have a comparison of here. I don't know how new this is, but this is just a quick search. Probably doesn't mean too much. .28 stolen bases versus 6. Like they're not gonna try to get him injured. They're not gonna pitch him, and they're not gonna have him running. Not with the lead they had. And if they continue to win, it's just going to be tougher to see Ohtani do anything other than what he's been doing right now, which is also amazing. You know what I mean? It's not like he's a far below, and it's been a neck and neck race since the beginning of the year. But everyone's been talking about Ohtani, and I don't know, maybe the Cubs taking a flyer on some Cubs because you probably get them pretty cheap. I don't know what other. There's no rookies in 26 if you can get into a chrome break, like a multi-case break of the Cubs. Maybe worth it. All right, guys, we sold 10. I'm going to jump off here and then jump back on later. See if we get some more people in here. I still got to wait to hear back from Ray, Brian, Ando, and see if they want to get any spots that should take us to the halfway mark. And then other people that got a text that's in the group that wants a text when I go post a break. So we should be able to get to 20 sold here within the next hour. And yeah, I'll jump back on later. Once we get to the 15 mark, 15 or 17, 18-ish sold, I'll jump back on and then we'll get it going and hopefully rip tonight. All right, guys, I'll see you later.